class.
We're live.
We are live.
We're live.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day.
He's a lumberjack and he's okay.
All night and work all day.
Good evening and welcome to Let's Talk Shop with Russ. Oh, that turned out pretty cool if you ask me myself. Oh my goodness. We were having a lot of fun just before the show started in the chat. And a lot of y'all are wondering why the heck I'm wearing earphones. I've never wore earphones, I don't think, on any of my shows before. But my ears are, because of my sinus infection, I guess they're so just plugged that I couldn't hear them through the regular speakers. I had to put headphones on to be able to hear them. So that's the reason we're running with headphones on tonight, which is a little odd for me because I can actually hear myself, and I've never really heard, how you got them on. If you talk, you kind of have that muffled self feeling. But anyway, I can hear myself, and welcome to the show. Last week I had a fantastic birthday. My wife and I spent a lot of time together. We spent Saturday together. We went to Carrabba's, and Sunday we went to a matinee. We had a lot of good time. But then Monday, I had to mow the yard, and I had to do yard work. It finally quit raining after it rains for a week. And when I woke up Tuesday morning, I was sick as a dog. I was sick. So went to the doctor and got a sinus infection. And I know I got a couple of smart aleck comments on Wednesday when I didn't do the Twitch show from a couple of my soon not to be panel members.
Yeah,
if they keep it up, they're liable to be replaced. Anyway, so but no, I couldn't do the Wednesday night show, and I regret tonight. I had told everybody that we were going to do tonight. We were going to do the Whirly Gig Wars winners announcements and the giveaway and the drawing and everything. I just didn't feel like doing it. I've looked at them and I've got pretty well everything figured out. And, I was just so sick. I'd get up and spend 5 or 10 minutes on the computer, and I just couldn't do it. I had to lay back down. I didn't actually get up out of bed until Thursday. So by Friday morning, I felt pretty good, and I'm feeling pretty good today. So, and I said I'd have the show. We did this kind of last minute show and tell thing. If you're out there in the chat and you're listening right now, I'm going to pull up my Google email for Russ at simplywoodencreations.com. If you have pictures of a project that you're working on or you've done and want to go ahead and email them to me right now, this is a 1-hour show. I will get the email before the end of the show, and I will show your pics of your project during this show. So all you guys out there, Chris Nealon, Jim Bashir, he's on the panel now, but Inspired Woodworks, Buster Stott, Dickinson Hoffman, Dave Hart, all you guys that are out there in the chat, Dan Inge. I think Dan sent me a picture of something he worked on, if I'm not mistaken, when I last checked. But if y'all go ahead and send me the pictures to Russ at simplywoodencreations.com, I'll pull up the pictures during the show and show them of some of your projects. I don't have a project to show. I hope these guys have some stuff to show they've done this week, because I haven't been in the shop this week. Monday doing the yard work and everything, and my doctor even suggested, we talked about it, I might even have to start wearing a mask. And for those of you who've never had a sinus infection, it's about the next thing to having the flu, trust me. Because and I'm not trying to be gross or anything, or however you want to put it, but after about 24 hours, then you go to the doctor, and then you start taking the antibiotics, then you start getting the drainage, then here comes the stomach problems, and Mud butt is what I call it. Yeah. So everything seems to go apart at that time. It's just like you're really sick. I mean, so you can't eat. Nothing tastes good. If you do eat, you're so nauseous. It's not fun. Trust me, it's not fun. I think this is the second worst one I've ever had. So anyway, to make a long story short, let me talk about my wonderful, wonderful sponsors, and they are Devobal Technologies for web design, development, and hosting. Visit devobal.com. FastCap, innovative products for the professional woodworker. Go to fastcap.com. Rockler, 60 years in woodworking. Create with confidence. Visit rockler.com. Bearwood Supply Company, your best choice for hard-to-find woodworking supplies. Go to bearwood.com. Klingspor, the sanding specialist. Woodworkingshop.com. And last but not least, Seiko, the scroll saw specialist. Seiko.com. And just to let everybody know, the 2018 Pallet Upcycle Challenge is still going on to the end of this month. I've already got about three or four entries into the challenge this month, and I noticed somebody, and I haven't had time to respond back to them because I lost it and couldn't find it in there. Somebody responded back, "Are we going to extend the challenge?" No, I don't believe so. We've already got 3 or 4 entries, and I've got enough people that have been asking me questions. I think we're going to have plenty, so I don't anticipate extending the challenge past August 31st. So no, it's probably not going to be extended. But like I said,
2 weeks. I mean, that's still a lot of time.
Yeah, we still have you have till 2 more weeks. I mean, so, and then I think I have told y'all. If not, we'll tell you now. And I know I've told my panel. I have a hernia, and I'm going to the doctor Tuesday, this Tuesday, and we'll talk to him about the situation and what we're going to do and how it's going to go down. So I'll know more about that after Tuesday of this week, and I might end up missing a Saturday and a Wednesday, and the first person that says anything about it will definitely not be my friend anymore. But yeah, I'm going to end up probably, I'm hoping that it's going to be where I can go in inpatient, outpatient in that morning. They do the surgery by that afternoon, but I won't know nothing until Tuesday of this week, until after I talk to the surgeon. So just letting you know that for future reference, that I may end up missing a Wednesday Twitch and a Saturday here in the next few weeks, depending on whatever he tells me and I find out tomorrow. So the pallet challenge, that I'm starting to get stuff in already, and I do apologize for not doing the Whirligig Wars again. I'm sorry. I just was so sick this week. I just couldn't think about doing any of that stuff and I finally did feel like it, and I got the first top 5 chosen, and their emails has been sent out, but and it's going to be narrowed down to 3, but the top 5 have been chosen. It's going to be narrowed down to 3. The top 5 have been emailed, and I'm waiting for their responses. I was hoping to get the responses back yesterday and today. 3 of them did respond, 2 of them hasn't, so I'll just put it off till next week. I mean, it's just, I'm sorry, just the way the ball rolls or the cookie crumbles or whatever one of those metaphors you want to use. So let's go down the list and let everybody introduce themselves. We'll start on my left, and that is Miss Brenda.
Thanks, Russ. Sorry you've been feeling poorly, but hopefully you're on the mend now. I'm Brenda G of Brenda G's Designs. You'll find me every place on the internet, on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook. Every place you look, it's Brenda G's Designs. I have an Etsy store as well. Thank you, Russ.
You're welcome. Thanks for being here, Chris.
Hey guys. Oh, excuse me. Hey guys, Chris here at the Old Cranky Workshop. You find me on Facebook and YouTube, and I apologize for that crappy ass birdhouse project. I rushed through it, and it just came out like crap. So I get what I deserve. So, anyways, more videos coming. There's a couple in the works. Palette challenge and another palette project in the works. Nothing to do with the challenge. So
Cool.
And by the way, when we get a chance, my spies tell me it's Inspired Wordworks' birthday. We are in a singing mood tonight. I think after intros, we owe him a round of happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Inspired Woodworks.
Yep.
I can sing that for him.
Oh.
Cool. Jim.
Jim, excuse me, Jim Bashir's Driveway Workshop. I want to officially apologize for that Monty Python opening. We were going to have choir practice afterwards, but now it looks like we have to sing happy birthdays, so we'll probably need to put that off for a while. Okay, that's all I got. Thanks.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day. John.
And he works all night and he sleeps all day.
John Schaffner.
How do I follow that? I'm John, good old Central New York here. You can find me on Facebook under my name, and I will be posting my upcycle challenge, my palette upcycle challenge video. I'm thinking Thursday. I know I've been promising for like a month to do a video, so I started working on that today. So I'm hoping let's have it up by Wednesday or Thursday at the latest. So keep an eye out for that, and thanks for having me here, Russ. It's always a pleasure and a joy.
Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. TJ's Woodworking Shop says you'll be praying for me. Somebody else back up there. Said it's not that great. Wish you luck, Russ. Surgery's no fun. Aussie Man said that. And then the Tannic, Chris Nealon said, don't be talking about balls rolling with a hernia. I try to keep this PG-13, but I just had to read that. That was too darn funny. And mine is not that type of hernia. Mine is an umbilical hernia. So if you don't know what the umbilical hernia means, it means my hernia is in my belly button. And then, yes, it becomes because of my large belly. My ho-ho-ho belly is part of the problem, plus a lot of strenuous work from lifting, putting on the roof.
Too much lumberjacking.
Yeah, putting on the roof. It actually didn't occur until the roof. When we started working on the roof is when I noticed it from lifting all the stuff and a lot of overhead. And that's the only time it ever hurt. It was, I mean, you're constantly putting stuff up on the roof over your head. But anyway, to make a long story short, but it's an umbilical hernia. And I'm afraid that I know what the doctor's going to say when I go. He's going to end up saying, lose some weight. You need to lose some weight. But what the heck is a skinny Santa Claus? I mean, come on, give me a break. Anyway, let's go to Katie Dotson.
Hi, I'm Katie Dotson, and I'm here mostly to wreak havoc, and I also want to. Actually, Russ is going in for a naval optolectomy.
Okay.
And for those that don't know what it's when you have a little window put in your navel so you can see where you're going when your head is up your derriere.
That could be pretty handy with some people I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
One more spot opened up.
Oh my God. This goes from to hell in a handbasket really quick. Al, get me the heck out of this. We can't hear you. Al.
Oh. He cuts
you.
down trees, he skips and jumps. He likes to press wildflowers. I'm Al Forte, Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop on YouTube and Kilroy79763 on Twitch. Russ, I hope you feel better, bud.
Okay. Inspired Woodwork says this is helping to take my mind off the terrible chest pains I'm having.
Before or after we started singing?
Yeah, no. Yeah, really. I hope we didn't cause the chest pains. Paul. Oh.
Hey there. I've been working on my project for 2 weeks. Well, a week and a half. There it is.
Cool. You got to do more than that at Show and Tell. Come on.
I've been busy. I'm retired. I'm busy.
You
Okay.
just broke the secrecy, Paul.
And I lost it in my shop for a couple of days.
Uh-oh.
He's got nothing to do and all day to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was watching Al do 3D printing. So, you know, I can only do so many things at once.
Oh, I got to tell y'all about, I got mine coming. So
anyway, I'm Paul Corliss from Paul's Messy Workshop. And that's it.
that's it.
You're not even going to sing a
I'm
verse.
not gonna. I'm not singing.
Okay. Russ Meadows.
Hi guys, Russ Meadows from the old. Let's see what we call it now. Russ and Nails Wood Shop.
I thought you were going to say the old cranky wood shop at first.
No, I was thinking about it for some reason. Yeah, and copyright. I can't take that. But, I'm glad to be here, and if you'll take 2 aspirin and call me in the morning, you'll be all right.
Cool. I hope so.
Oh, by the way, your cup will be there first of the week.
Oh, thank you. My beautiful
Oh,
cup.
it's a stunning cup. Stunning.
For those of you who have not have seen it, go over to, they posted it onto my Facebook page as my Florida Gators cup that Teresa made me. So go Gators. Yeah, I hope they didn't ship it FedEx.
No, I don't use FedEx.
Just to let y'all know, though, I ordered. I took the Christmas. Got me thinking about Christmas right now. I ordered I took my birthday money that people had given me through PayPal me, and ordered my 3D printer. And so the last time it came from China, actually, over, and it was finally in Los Angeles, California, the 18th, I think it was. Isn't that what I posted? You, Al, and y'all?
The 18th.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But I think now FedEx has it, so
FedEx has it. I'll never get it. So anyway, but it's been turned over to FedEx, and it was last seen in Los Angeles, California. So I'm pretty happy about it, because when I told y'all guys it was for $189, and then if I had a $10 off coupon, and I could get it for $179. When I went to order it, which was like 48 hours from that last show we did, by George, they lowered it down 10 more bucks. So it was at $179. So I used my coupon code and got it down to $169. So I actually got it for free with all my birthday money that everybody had sent me through PayPal me. So thank you. And once again, thank you everyone that sent me money through PayPal me for my birthday. That is just like so awesome. I've never had that before. It blew me away. And I would just like to say thank you again. But I ordered the printer. That's the in something 3. Yeah.
And
Ender 3. Yeah, Ender 3. So thank you very much. So, and by the way, we have a lot of people watching and not a lot of thumbs up. So if you're out there in the chat and you're watching, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And since I'm thinking about it, let me lower this down and let me go over to my Gmail account, and let me see if anybody has sent me any more pictures.
Inspired wanted the address to send them to.
For tonight, it's Russ at simplywoodencreations.com. Russ at simplywoodencreations.com.
I didn't realize I wasn't muted. Sorry.
So anyway, yeah, if y'all want, while the show is going on, we can show these pictures. So I don't have a problem with that. So let me go and check. Yep, we got 2, 3. Jim Shears sent some pics. Cool. I can go through there. Patrick sent some pics. And Dennis Godson sent a pic. Oh, wow. That's a nice. Okay. So, yeah, I've got 4 or 5 people that sent me pics. And I'll leave the email open. So,
Russ, it looks like Jimbo sent you some pictures, too. He was asking if you got them or not.
And as of right now, I haven't.
Okay.
So, but send them to me. Send them a couple of times. If I see the same ones, I can just delete them. It's not like any big deal. So, go ahead and send them to me while the show is going on, because they'll come through pretty quick, and I'll wait till the last minute to check before we go off air, so to speak, to make sure that y'all, if you send them in, that we can see them. So, anyway, while we're here, though, let's go ahead and go down the panel, and I'll just start back from my left. Brenda, you got anything you want to show and tell tonight?
I have been a busy camper. I've got a craft show coming up next month, and I've been crocheting and painting and wood burning and all kinds of things here. So I'll show you a few of the things that I've made. I've been making some Afghans.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'll show you 3 of them that I've made.
That is beautiful.
One I call that the violets. And then
I love the dark blue with the yellow.
And I
That's
got
pretty.
One, the variegated blue.
That's
And
beautiful.
This one is chenille.
Oh, wow.
How long does it take you to do those?
It takes me about a week.
Really?
Yep, it takes about a week per
Right. That looks like a lot of work.
Yeah, I've got 15 of them ready to go. All different colors.
Now, what do you get?
I'm sorry?
What do you get? What do you ask for price?
They vary in prices from like maybe 100 to 300, depending upon what kind of yarn that I had to use for it.
All right.
Most expensive is one that I've done with bamboo. It's a bamboo ribbon yarn, and that's a little more pricey. It's going to be a very, very heavy piece because that bamboo is heavy. So if you like heavy blankets, and it's a pink one, but it's, being made with bamboo, it's going to cost a little bit more. But yeah, they're depending on the size and how much yarn that it took to make them and what kind of yarn I used, it varies in price. But,
those are beautiful. My mother used to make those, and she did a complete king size bedspread for my brother and sister-in-law years ago, and she took it to a place that sold that kind of stuff, and they asked her she asked him, if you had this in here, what would you charge people to buy it and everything? They told her, said, if that was in our shop right now, we would charge $1,200 for that thing.
wow.
Yeah, and my mother made that for them. They gave her like the $100 or $100 or whatever. They paid her $100 or $125, whatever it was for the thread, that she used to make the thing. Yeah. So
I also do these pallet wood signs. It says country.
That is a very true statement.
Make you good looking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's one.
It makes you
Welcome to our coop.
Here's another one. These are kind of clever.
Wanted cowboy in tight jeans. Okay.
And then here, I haven't got this one burnt yet, but I got it all set up. This is leather on a 12 board that I've got the pattern set up on, and I've got to do the wood burning on it yet. That's an eagle with feathers on the border.
Hey.
and it's just a birch board, and it's 1/4 inch thick leather on there. Once I get it,
how do you glue them together?
I use E6000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's just a sampling of the truckload of stuff I'm going to be taking to the craft show.
Hey, I wish you luck.
Thank you.
I wish you good luck. Inspired Woodworks. Currently, I'm only able to send them via IG, Russ. I don't know. I don't know where.
Instagram.
That's Instagram?
He must be only able to put them on his Instagram account. Well, that I guess we could.
He doesn't have email?
Yeah, you don't have an email? It's Russ at simplywoodencreations.com. Inspired Woodworks. I mean, if you can get on Instagram to post the pictures, you should be able to get on an email and send them to me. So, Dennis Godson said, or Goodson said, I have to get my wife to watch your show. Cool. Bring them on. I have a lot of my grandson and daughter watch my show a lot of times. So that's the reason I tried to keep this show PG-13. And I know we cut up a little bit and say a few things every once in a while, but for the whole part, we try to keep it PG-13 just for that reason, that it's kind of a family show. Because I know good and well that there's a lot of younger generation. My grandson, a couple of my granddaughters and stuff watch this. So
just make sure they give you a thumbs up.
Yep. So I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
Don't Chris, started, Paul.
Chris Ahern, do you have anything you want to show?
Yeah, something I've been knocking out with pallets lately. These little trays.
Oh, okay, cool.
But this was one for the dice set, the Yahtzee dice I was making. I set them up so they could fit 6 dice in it.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
The bigger ones, I don't know if I can get it in the camera shot. This one here.
Oh, I like that one.
These are made for use on the patio outside. But I like this slots for the forklifts. Make perfect handles.
Yeah. I noticed that when I saw the picture of it. I was thinking, like, dang, that's pretty cool. You use the slots for the handles.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a video project coming with this. Not bad. Consider it's free lumber. I got all the nails out. Didn't damage my planer.
Yeah. You know, when you're talking about that, they have come. I keep on playing around with this stupid speaker or headphones cord. When you're talking about that, they have come down so low in price on metal detectors for detecting metal in your woodworking that it is really, really cheap enough. It's actually cheaper to buy the metal detector than it is to replace the dang blades on your planer if you let the metal go through. So it's worth its weight. I mean, we're talking about only $20-$30. I've seen some of these things.
Yeah, I got my Harbor Freight, but it was only like $19.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying.
I was running boards through the other day, and at the last second, I glanced down, and I saw the head of a nail. And I couldn't get to the switch in time, but the cord was right there, so I just yanked the cord out of the wall.
It still takes them a couple of feet to spin down, though, you know, when there's a board going through it, unless you can grab the crank and put your mouth up on it.
It was so fast, I couldn't be sure how deep it was. So I just had to yank the cord and kill the power.
Okay, I get what Inspired Woodworks is saying now. He's saying, my phone isn't letting me attach the pics in the email. Okay, okay. So we might go over there and visit your Instagram page.
Yeah. Instagram your challenge for the night now.
Yeah, try to find Instagram. Jim?
Have you got those pictures I sent over to you?
Yep.
Otherwise, I'll have to find them on my computer again.
No, I can find them. I've actually got my email already open. I just have to go to find your
Hey, Brenda,
name.
while he's looking for that, my wife went on a quilting, I don't know, like this big trip she does with her sister in the summer. And they found, out in Iowa or Nebraska someplace. They found two like pedal operated sewing machines, the real old ones.
Oh,
And
wow.
they've got a leather drive. It's almost a cord. It looks like a leather cord on it.
Yeah.
One of them is broken. So do you know any glue that will like glue the cord back together and make it strong enough so that you can still use the sewing machine?
I would try E6000 on it, but if that doesn't work, I'd probably just replace the cord.
Okay. I was trying to keep them as, original as I could.
Right.
Yeah.
E6000 glue. Okay.
1000 is some pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
Yeah, I've got the cord. It's just, it's worn in one spot and snapped. So.
Get it at Walmart. It comes in a tube like that.
And the company that makes that glue, I had talked to them, nicest in their customer service, the nicest people you could ever ask to deal with. The lady knew her product. She talked to the engineers. She knew what she was talking about. Just a rocking nice company. They're in Oregon. They are the original makers of shoe goo.
Okay.
It's industrial strength adhesive.
Okay, I'll try it.
Yeah.
See how it works. I don't think we're ever going to use the sewing machines, but
we're locking on to my screen.
Pop them up there.
Your entire screen.
Okay, that was a picnic table that I built with my grandson, and it's still out in the backyard.
Cool. Now that's like a child's picnic table.
Yeah, it's a mini version. Actually, we built it regular size, and then I threw it in the dryer after it rained, and it shrunk down small enough so that Michael could sit on it. Okay, so we just left it like that. I didn't trash it or anything. So, but yeah, that was the first outdoor furniture thing I ever built. That I was gonna, start doing that and throwing them on Craigslist and stuff locally.
Jim's trying to be funny tonight.
Russ, lock on you while you're showing Jim's picture, because every time he talks, it goes back to him.
I have got it locked on me.
Okay, just because I see it flipping around.
I think it's flipping around for y'all, but not for the audience.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, that's a planter box set. I think you got another picture there with both of them in it. But I made these off of a Steve Ramsey idea, and built those. I actually made the top a little bit bigger and replaced that top on them, but made a couple of planter boxes out of cedar fence posts or fence slats, because you can get those relatively cheap.
Okay, that's
so yeah, those turned into, hey, can you make me a pair of those things really quick?
They look nice.
Yeah, they turned out pretty nice until the kids dropped the front porch on them while we were moving it, and then crushed one of them. I got to replace. This was when I first started getting back into woodworking stuff. I was going through the Gateway Drug to Woodworking channel of Steve Ramsey, and this little herb box that he made looked really cool, so I went ahead and made it. That was another, when I first started getting to know you yahoos and stuff, this was one of the first things I made, coming back to do this stuff as a good hobby. But it's still out on the back deck, and it still looks almost just like that. And that's just regular pine from Home Depot. We didn't do any, didn't get anything special out of it. So there's my entry into the August 18th Russ Clarity What Do You Make contest that we have tonight.
Okay. Stop sharing. Cool. Looks good. Looks good. We'll go down, all y'all's list. I know Russ's pictures are in there, which you're the last one, Russ, so I'll let you show that last. John, did you send any?
No, I didn't, Russ.
But you have something there, right?
No.
Oh, I thought you said you had something you wanted to share.
No, well, I'm doing the upcycle challenge, the belt upcycle challenge, and
cool.
I'll be posting a video on that. But
that's right. That's right.
Any time that I've spent out in the shop this week or past couple of weeks, it's just been cleaning up.
Yeah,
the place is absolutely trashed and hard to do anything. So, but I have managed to get out there at least.
Good.
I did cut some wood this week, though.
That's okay. That's fantastic.
Yep. So I am still a woodworker.
Cool. Better.
I don't want to have turn in my man card.
You still got to keep your card.
Katie, did you have anything you want to show and tell?
It has nothing to do with woodworking. I sent you a picture. The only thing I've done this weekend is take on another dog.
Oh.
Another dog.
You sent me a picture in the email?
Yeah.
Well, we'll just go ahead and look at that one then. Oh. Wow.
Is she gorgeous?
Yep. Let me go back.
Neighbor, this guy's such a jerk.
Well, let me go. Hold on before you.
Okay.
You can start talking about it after I get this screen shared.
Okay.
But there we go.
I named her sister. Neighbor didn't want her. His grandkids brought her. I don't know. And as soon as I get her all spayed and vaccines and a little bit of training on her, she'll be up for adoption. She's maybe a year old. And I just named her sister. But I had some friends from Slovenia send me the money for her spay. And
wow.
a local lady here is covering the cost of her vaccines and everything. And so all of that will be done, and we're working on. And she's doing real good about not going potty. She's had one accident in the house. She's following everybody. She's taking cues from everybody else.
Cool.
It's just the sweetest, gentlest, kindest girl you could ever ask for.
I love her colors.
Pardon?
I love her colors. The colors of
she's a doll.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. All right, then go.
Next week I'll let you know what she's chewed up.
Okay. Al, did you send me pictures? Or do you
list.
have something you're going to show?
No, I've got them up here. I'll just share my screen.
Cool.
I've been all over the place like usual, but let me find the screen share. Excuse me. So I started with Nana wanted some pegboard on the wall, okay, and actually cool. I think that should be considered part of the pallet challenge because I took the 2x4s from the pallets and I slid them down to make the slats for this. Anyway, so I just put those two up. I also, where is it? I didn't want to do that. That's going to go on a little gate that, in addition to doors for the shelves, I basically made some doors for the shelves that I put stuff on. Of course, I've been all over the place with 3D printing, but really the doors is, again, part of the pallet challenge. There's the gate that Kilroy that I had a second ago is going to go on. It's going to keep Bella from getting in. Whoop! Don't want to show that one. Not that it's a big deal. It's just a receipt. But I've been working on and of course I'm going to play this little YouTube vid real quick. I've been working on a Terminator hand, and basically I've played this before, but I'm sitting there working on these little pistons that are right there. And I know this isn't woodworking, but it's part of making. So
yeah, it is. Yeah.
The pistons that I had, see, it has these springs that go into them, and I pretty much had to redesign those pistons because the springs were bigger, so I had to make the holes bigger and stuff. And I used a program that I've talked about and used before. Maybe if I can get it up, here it is, to basically redesign those pieces. And that's kind of where I've been and what I've been doing and the fun I've been having. I also did a couple of, let me unshare here. I also did a couple of back scratchers out of pallet wood, and I actually turned them on the lathe. One of them anyway. One of them. The other one I cut on the bandsaw. But so that's what I've been doing. No secret stuff, Chris. You know.
Back scratchers. Hell, when I get my 3D printer, I might have to print a few of those for my wife, just to keep her from leaving me alone.
Russ,
Back scratcher.
you'll definitely you'll just I don't know if you're like me, you'll definitely love it, Russ. I mean, I'm printing now. Oh wait, did I just put Chris on? No.
No, you got the 3D
I'm
printer.
printing now. That's another little thing I'm doing. Is you know that Battleship game that
Yes.
that they have. Let's see, I stopped sharing, right?
Yep.
It's Star Trek and Star Wars. I don't know what the other one is, but there's the Borg one. But anyway, the actual battleships are Star Wars or Star Trek
Characters. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, little ships.
Yeah.
And they got these little pins that go in there. Actually, that's not going in there, but anyway, I'll make the little board or the bottom, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around and make it out of wood too. Maybe not quite pallet wood because I need it pretty thick, but anyway, just been having fun.
Hey, Al.
Yes, sir.
Dickinson Hoffman's out there in the chat. See if you can hook up with him on Facebook and see if he wants to come on the panel.
Sure. I'll add it.
If you don't mind, my friend.
Not at all. Of course not.
Al, did you use Fusion to do those animations with?
No, that's the actual video from Thingiverse. It's attached to the files. So yeah, it's actually pretty cool. One of them, it shows the parts going into like this paint booth, just kind of animated, and they come out all painted and stuff. But anyway, I'll get them on.
Cool. And then Paul, I think we all. Have you already showed your?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I showed you my palette project.
Thing. Okay, that's right.
I did some 3D printing too, Al.
Cool.
That is just a little center finder.
Okay. Yeah.
I found that on Thingiverse.
Oh, I got
That's nice.
It is.
Yep.
And I never have one, and I always need one. And
yes.
Saw this on there, so I thought, well, I'll print that off. So it's just a little center finder, and then it's also got a little rule on the back to help you gauge sizes of stuff.
Yeah, you put that on the corner and just mark it, and boom.
Yep, just put it on the corner and mark it.
I've got one that's a combination like that I will design whenever I get my 3D printer and send out y'all the pattern. It's for circles and squares.
Yep.
So yeah, cool.
How long did
pull that off? Huh?
How long did it take to print?
It took about 2.5 hours. But it's at I think it's at 40% infill, so that's a big part of it.
Yeah. So, cool. Definitely. I could have used one when I did that back scratcher because I had to sit there and take the square and try to. Anyway.
Yeah.
That would have been really nice.
Yep. It's on Thingiverse.
Cool.
That's all I got.
Cool. Well, that's very cool. All right, so Mr. Russ, we're here with you. You sent the pictures in, so I have to lock on myself. I discovered tonight for the first time to be able to share. And then I go to my inbox. So we'll find you first before. I think you were one of the first ones. Oh yeah, I remember this one. That's the ones you've been working on your portrait patterns lately.
Yeah. Those are for the local news station. The two girls on the end are the weekend anchors. One's the sports on the right is a sports girl, and the other one is the news anchor on the weekend. And the dog in the middle is a little Yorkie for the main news anchor. She wanted me to do one of her dogs. I had previously given her a scroll saw portrait of her, and I told a friend of mine that works there that I'd rather do them in a 3D image because I like it better. And so I started working on them. I told him, I said, ask him if they want it. I sent him a picture of it, and they saw kind of what it would look like when it was carved. And so they both, all three of them jumped on it. And so they know it's coming, but they don't know what it looks like yet. I've told him not to show them until I'm done. And I sent this to him, and he liked to drop his teeth out of his mouth because they look a lot like the images that they came from.
Sure.
The one on the right is a smaller image. It's a smaller piece of wood, and it's a smaller picture because I started out with a small picture from where I took that image from. It was too small to be blown up too much. It would have been not pixelated, but blurry. And the one on the left is one of their publicity photos off the news station itself. So it was a bigger, closer up picture. So I was able to get a better image of that. And my wife tells me, just carve them. Don't worry about staining them because it's so hard to get the stain just right. And sometimes it is, but to me, that stain's what makes them pop off the page. I mean, pop off the wood. They come alive.
Oh,
and
yeah.
if you get it right, it does. And
Oh, yeah.
with the dog in the middle, I did it on cherry. Actually, the one on the right is on maple, but the two, one in the center and the one on the left is done out of cherry wood. And I was kind of going off of my memory, thinking what that dog's colors were, and I thought, well, cherry would be good for him. But when I looked at the dog, it's not cherry. I thought, oh, sheets. I actually had to take two stain colors and mix together to get the color for his skin. So I used the early American and a simply white, and I mixed those together and to get where I thought was close enough to him. And then I mixed colors for the couch that he's sitting on and the background, the walls, all that's mixed colors. It didn't come straight out of the cans. I had to come up with something to make it work and stuff. So that's what I did. And the one on the left is like I said, she's the weekend anchor, and I used cherry for her because she's a young African American lady, and she needed the color to her face better than I could do with maple or something like that. So I started with cherry.
Looks good.
That's not quite finished. I still got to cut the sides off the wood because it's actually bigger than the piece of wood that I had. It went too far to the edges, so it's going to be just a straight cut. And I have to finish putting one more coat of clear stain on it, and then it'll be done. Yeah.
Hey, Russ, the gal on the right there, the smaller one.
Yeah.
You stained that, right?
Everything on that particular piece is stained except for her eyes, the lipstick, and the shirt that she's wearing.
Okay, I was going to ask about the shirt. How you got that pink color with the stain? That would have been really neat.
Ballet slipper paint that I got from the Big Blue store, and I've used that for some ballet slippers and stuff, and that's actually what it's called. And so I used that paint and I painted it on by hand. All that's painted by hand, and the hair and the eyebrows and all that stuff, that's an actual stain. I forget. I think it's walnut, dark walnut, and because both the girls' hair were dark, so I went with a dark walnut on that. And the one on the left, it's see, I carved this portrait and I looked at it and I said, that don't even look like the picture. And I said, dang it. And so I kept adding stuff to it. I kept putting shadows here and there. Finally, it gets to me where it looks like it's supposed to. It's not exact, but it's pretty doggone close.
You did that on your CNC, Russ?
I did.
How long does that take to carve?
It actually depends on the image. The one on the left, the darker one, was she took about 8-9 hours between a rough and pass and the finishing pass just to carve. And after that is when the hard part starts. Because then you got to do everything by hand, and you got to color it, paint it, or whatever you do to it. And that's the hard part for me, because I I freely admit my painting skills are not up to par.
What software did you use, and what machine did you cut it on?
I cut it on my CNC, my Garage Works, and that's actually those are off Aspire.
Off Aspire.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Aspire does a pretty decent job.
It does a good job. Photo VCarve would have done just as good on that particular style.
Photo what?
Photo VCarve
from Vectric.
Okay.
Gotcha. That software and that style of cut is the same. Now, if I would have made it actually full 3D, then that's where Aspire would have been needed. But I have it, so I used it.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got one more question for you about it. When you were at Lowe's and you were buying a paint color called Ballet Slipper,
that was a long time ago.
Your man card when you left the building?
No, actually, I put it in with a bunch of other stuff, and hopefully I slipped by. But
okay, that's good. That's a good strategy.
Were you singing the song "I'm a Lumberjack and I'm okay"?
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. What's the name of that? What's that color? What's that color?
Sleep all day.
No, what was the name of that color?
Ballet Slipper.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Go to Lowe's and buy ballet slippers all day.
Thank you for not doing it while I was actually drinking.
Okay, so before we go on with any further, because Russ was the last one, picks off of the email. Why do I keep on playing with this stupid cord?
I don't know. Would you like playing with your cord?
I must. Well, it's just. Anyway, so Ken McCrory's out there, Dave Hart.
Sorry.
Portal Woodworks. Portal Woodworks, by the way, says Russ Meadows is a secretary and salesman and he's talking about Meadows.
Believe me, that's what I tell everybody now. I don't have time for my own stuff.
Inspired Woodworks, I'll go check in a minute. He says I should have his pictures. Patrick's Workshop is out there in the chat. Natanic River Woodworking with Chris Neelan, Dave Hart. Donna's Wood Art is back. She said her
Donna
crashed a little. Yeah. Patrick's Workshop, Jimbo, Dickinson Hoffman, Tom Spillane, Dennis Godson. All y'all are out there in the chat. I appreciate you. Jeff Robinson, Inspired Woodworks, I think I said. Bob Lee's Wood Shop has been out there. Hope you're still around, Bob Lee, as far as in the chat.
I'm looking at Bob Lee stuff over here.
That didn't sound too good after I said it. I was like, if you're around, so Bob Lee. After the chat, I mean. So anyway, yeah, I'll go back to and share my screen.
Is now on our panel, if you didn't notice.
Yeah, show Bob Lee.
Well, I'll get back to you. I'll get back to Mr. Hoffman in just 1 second. All right, so we've done Rusty's been on.
Dixon snuck in on us. Wow. I was there going, where's Dixon?
This is from a good friend of mine. This is from Dan Ingebrigtsen. This is a scroll saw pattern that he's done. From Dan Ingebrigtsen, from Dan Inge at Dan Inge Woodworking.
Wood.
Yeah, Dan Inge Woodworking. Yeah, I got it, Dan. He just said, I sent you a pic earlier. I know I'm going through those pics all right now. For all y'all out there in the chat, I'm going through all the rest of the pictures that were not on the panel they had sent me. So if you sent me a picture out there in the chat, we're going through those now. So that's what he did. That's beautiful.
He's been doing good work lately. A lot of good work.
Yeah, I've been watching his work. Yeah. He does really fine. That is a lot of fine fretwork.
Yeah, it's really, the curves are smooth too.
Yeah,
it's really nice.
Yeah, so that looks fantastic.
Jagged spots on it.
I like the green background too that he chose. Not only the frame, but the green that he chose in the background. It looks yourself.
I don't know.
So anyway, there's one in there. So
just a second ago.
I'm trying. Jim Bashir's already. Patrick. Okay, I haven't done this one. Patrick. Okay. Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Whose is that? Is that Patrick's?
Patrick sent this in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Patrick. Awesome.
Charles Deering pattern.
Awesomeness.
Is that a Charles Deering pattern?
I think it is.
I mean, I don't know. So,
I believe it is.
That is so if you're out there, let us know where'd you get that pattern from. I mean, that is very, very good. Very good likeness.
Love it.
I don't think it's a Charles Deering pattern. I think I've seen it.
I've seen it too. I thought it was.
I have too.
Well, we'll see. I asked him to say.
I like the way it's.
Would it be a Charles Hand pattern?
Yeah, it might be a Charles Hand pattern, but anyway, maybe he'll tell us if he's out there still.
I think that's a Charles Deering pattern.
We'll find out.
I'll wager.
What?
Dennis Godson, Patrick. All right, let's see. I know I did Jim Bashir. Did I do these? Yep, already did that one. What's messing me up here is Dennis Godson. All right, so Bill.
Oh.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Wow. Yeah.
What are the initials in the handle?
I can't. M. That looks like an M or a
M and an
W.
L.
ML.
And an L. Yeah.
Everybody turns their head sideways.
Yeah, that's what I was doing, turning my head sideways. ML and 21. Well, it could be a W, J. I guess the J would be backwards though.
I think that's ML.
ML.
Yeah.
Someone's 21st birthday.
A lot of work there.
A lot of
Yeah.
work. Nice work. The
Yeah.
spiral
Yeah.
right there is
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
how they do
Let's go back to that just one second. It's Bill, Bullkeley, Buckley.
Buckley.
Yeah, Buckley. Yeah, the spiral is really the
yeah,
thing
that's
right here.
that's
Well, and even the maple one on the inside, that's no slouch that made that.
No.
You know, look at that. thing.
No.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It is.
Two big thumbs up.
I
for
love
that.
seeing these pictures when they send them in. I mean, it's
I'm
like,
I'm going to take a wild guess.
and we've
That's like
seen
a-
Katie Dotson's. All right, so this is James. Sent these in. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I love how he did the background, the different colors on that.
Yeah.
Is that acrylic in there or?
That's why it looked like it was filled with something not painted.
It's
Like,
I don't know if it's
Gem.
gemstones something. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, in epoxy.
Yeah, does it have a clear epoxy holding them all together? That's neat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty. And so look at those fans.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, there's a
those
lot
guys
of
are
work.
amazing.
That is.
Wow.
Yeah. Those fans are just
That'd go well with the lumberjack suit.
yeah.
All it needs is a red flannel shirt, and we got it made.
Now, that's a scroll saw project, those fans.
And then this
I'm a
is
lumberjack and I'm okay.
there you go. That's Bob Lee's.
John Wayne.
Yeah.
Good dude.
Okay, Jim says it's resin.
Okay, resin. Yep.
Resin.
Yeah, he sent me a couple of them. I hope he sent you the Enterprise.
That is a nice John Wayne.
I guess he didn't.
Nope.
Sent you a couple of what?
He sent me an Enterprise, Bob Lee, that is just really awesome.
Okay. Well, hold on. Did he have more than one picture here?
I don't
No,
know.
that's
That's
only
what
one.
I'm asking.
No, it's only one picture in this.
And it's a Steve Good pattern.
Steve Good just put one out today.
Can I
I just-
share mine?
I just downloaded it twice for some stupid reason.
Can I share my screen?
Must have been.
Not until after I get through mine.
Well, I was going to show Bob Lee's other.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm sharing, so I can't have you share yours now.
There's a lot of people who don't know who John Wayne is. Younger people.
True.
What?
I don't even
Yeah,
know.
oh, young people. Yeah, I'd
Young
say
people
that.
don't
but
even know who John Wayne is.
This is from
Out of here.
okay,
Yeah.
N5 XH. I don't know who this is, but
Maybe
don't know
somebody
who it
can
is.
translate that for us.
Yeah,
And
Yeah. Oh, this looks like one of those cutters for your table saw.
Wedgie sled.
Wedgie. Yeah, there you go. Wedgie, whatever sled.
Wedgie slide.
Yeah, that's what that looks like. That's pretty nice. Looks like that was almost 3D printed.
I
That's what
wonder-
it looks like.
Yeah, it does.
doesn't
3D
it?
printed.
Yeah, that looks 3D printed. And then Texas.
There you go.
I wonder how long it took too if that was 3D printed.
Now
It's either
this,
3D printed or it's like HDPE and was cut out on a CNC.
that
Yeah.
could be too.
it
Yeah,
could be too. This looks like diamond plate that they cut out.
yeah, floor
Yeah.
plate.
I wonder if they
We
used
used
a
to-
plasma cutter for that one.
Yeah, this could have been used
When I
plasma
worked in
cutter.
a steel mill, we used to roll this stuff, and the roll that makes the impression in there is actually about 8 feet long and probably 4 feet tall, and it has little cups just milled into it. It takes forever to set the roll up for it.
That was
Really
that was
something to watch them roll it.
that was
Do they
plasma
make-
cut. That was cut with a plasma cutter. You can see the lead in and lead out.
Here.
That diamond, yeah. Look at the lead in on the top left-hand corner. That's plasma cut where it blasted through.
Okay. But now on this, HDEP comes in yellow. I guess-
HDPE, well,
I guess you can get it in different colors.
you can get it. I don't know where, but HDPE is think milk cartons.
Yeah, I know, but
Yellow
I'm
milk
just
cartons. Those are HDPE.
okay. Cool.
You know what that looks like it's made from? You can buy a cutting board. See the handle on top? A cutting board for the kitchen?
Actually,
And then he
let's
cut
go
it
back.
out. He cut
That
it out of
does
that
look like
material.
that. It does look like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's a
That
cutting
is
board. And then
HDPE. That's
cut
I
it
wish, you could
out.
put more, I wish you'd put more information in with the picture, but
Yeah, Jeff Robinson said that he cut that Texas thing out on the bandsaw
On the scroll saw.
or scroll saw.
scroll
Yeah,
saw.
sorry,
Scroll
scroll
saw?
saw.
Jeff, did you cut the other thing out? The
The
wingy,
Wedgie
did you cut that out too? He cut the Texas out on a scroll saw. All right.
Oh,
Yeah, the middle blade. That's all.
maybe it's covered with diamond plate vinyl then,
Yeah.
because that's what it looks like.
there's one
Maybe-
hell of a scroll saw.
Nobody didn't-
I mean, you can cut through aluminum 1/8 thick without any problem on a scroll saw.
Wow.
Yeah.
If this is aluminum diamond plate, I could, and it was only like 1/8 of an inch thick, a scroll saw will cut through it.
Okay.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It won't have any. Now, you may go through quite a few blades cutting it,
Yeah.
but in the same aspect, it'll cut it. It'll cut aluminum, brass, any of your non-ferrous metals, aluminum, brass, copper. It'll cut it without any problem. Quarters, 50-cent pieces. You can get a jeweler's blade and cut through quarters and 50-cent pieces.
A couple customers, I took thin plastic, covered it with diamond plate, and then cut out grills for like their Dodge and that, and it looks like real diamond plate. It's just plastic covered with the diamond plate vinyl.
That's actually what that looks like is a plastic.
Yeah.
All right, so there we have a natural edge bowl. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's nice.
Very, very nice.
Whose was this? Neil. Oh, Neil and Steve Nealon.
Is
No.
it Neil and Banjo?
I can't read it. It's fuzzy on my screen. I can't read it.
Well, it's fuzzy for me, and that's on my damn screen.
Well, put some glasses on, Russ.
Chris Nealon. That's Chris
okay.
Nealon. That's Chris Nealon. Yeah, Chris. That's a nice job there, buddy.
Really nice.
What kind of wood is that, Chris?
I
Type
think
it in.
he said a cherry natural edge.
Oh, nice.
Indeed.
Cherry natural edge. That is beautiful, my friend. You did a heck of a job on that. Go back to this one. If I hold Jeff Robinson, this is Jeff Robinson's stuff, and he said out there that was his. Yes.
Yeah, Jeff said it took 2 blades to do that.
Okay. See, that's not bad for 2 blades. Wow, that's amazing, dude. You're like really good on the scrolls. And here is Chris Nealon again. Another bowl. Wow. Ken Moon ain't got nothing on you, dude.
Oh, wait, here it comes.
Yeah. I'll tell Ken Moon he needs to get a hold of you and take some classes.
Ken who?
Segmented vase.
Talk about him when he's gone. All right.
Ooh, now look at that.
Wow.
Oh, shoot.
481 segments, huh?
Wow.
We're not worthy. Do you remember Wayne's World?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, look at that thing. Wow.
Boy, they have patience.
Yeah. Chris, I mean, that is just flat out awesome.
I think him and Frank Howarth must like talk to each other because look at that thing.
That is just flat out awesome, dude. You have to be very, very proud of yourself. Yeah.
Not to mention patient.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
481 segments.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Off the chain. Oh, this comes from Mac 1 LEG and Mac 1 leg. I thought it said my daughter Debbie, and it's a Charles Deering pattern. So Charles Deering must have made this pattern for him of his daughter. He sent her a picture. In other words, he sent a picture to Charles and made the pattern. That's nice.
That is nice. It come out good.
Yeah, that did come out very, very good. Yes, it did. Beautiful. This is from Chet
Schnetzler.
Schnetzler?
Yeah.
Schnetzler. Okay. Oh, nice.
That is nice.
Nice anchors. Okay. He gave that to somebody, obviously. Oh, cool. I'm assuming we're looking at those boxes that they made for the flavors, or is that? I think that's flavors. I don't think that's wine. The flavors and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question for you guys. Do you catch yourself when you go into like a brew pub or something like that, looking at the beer flights and the tabletops and stuff, and go, "Man, I could make that."
Oh yeah, I do all the time.
Yeah,
look.
Yeah.
Now look at this. This is so easy and simple. There's nothing hard about that. I mean, they didn't even 45. They butted the joints and they put these metal clips and they even hold them. That's nothing hard about that.
But it works.
I mean, it's simplistic and beautiful at the same time.
Yep.
And it's profitable. You can make that quick.
Yes.
And it looks like it's made out of, box store lumber and some angle brackets spray painted black.
It's simplistic, but yet has a nice look. I mean, look at that look on the wall when you look back from this point of view. Isn't that just like awesome?
It is. It is.
Yep.
Simple engineering is always the best.
Yep. Yeah. And plenty of room for these different. You can make them and look how they got them in different sizes for the different size bottles, and then stagger them across so that it's like. I mean, that's some nice work. So simplistic, so easy, but yet it looks so fantastic.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah. And once again, I like these anchors.
I like them too. I like to have a set for myself.
Yep.
Former Navy man, you know.
Patrick, again.
Oh,
Yeah.
There it comes.
another good one.
The last project done, I think it's all the same. Oh, this one's for Al. Patrick said that one's for you, Al.
Yes, yes.
And then this one.
Do you want me to send you my address?
Now, this ain't no doubt in my mind. That's a Charles Deering pattern.
Yeah, both of them were.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, this one I know.
That
Yeah.
must have been
Oh my
hard
God,
to
look
do.
at that thing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Wow,
that's
Man.
some fan.
Look at that hand right there. You know, you got to hold your breath on almost every one of those cuts.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Yes.
That is tough to make. That would look cool 3D printed and painted gold.
Yeah.
Charles makes
Patrick,
it look,
how did you keep that from breaking? Did you?
Very carefully.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Very carefully. You start on the inside
yes,
and
indeed.
work your way out. And
Exactly.
just let one thing bridge another, and a lot of patience. And
Patrick probably did that on his Shapeoko, I bet.
yeah.
Hear what we're saying?
You have to have a small bit.
Yeah.
That turned out really nice too.
It's those new wire bits you can buy for.
I think this is the same one. Yeah, that's the
The
same
Cleveland
one that we're
extruder
looking
heads,
at.
right? Good job. And I like the age spot.
Robert Crow sent this.
That just
Grandchildren, fill in a place in your heart you didn't know was empty.
Well, you got that right.
Look at that, Nathaniel 4302. Zayden
Yes.
11, 10, 15.
Yes.
Now that was done out of plexiglass, so that looks good.
Was that done on a laser? Or was it
Probably not.
Probably a CNC.
Masked
He has a
off
CNC.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, this is a CNC over here, if I remember right.
Thank God he's only got the 2 grandkids and doesn't have 22 like I do.
Yeah.
It'd be a heck of a slide, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Sport Custom CNC.
Yep.
Sport Custom CNC.
It's pretty neat.
Yep.
9 pounds. That's a big baby.
Yeah, he was.
okay.
Wow.
Our
That's
last kid was 11
That's like
something.
crapping a
Oh
watermelon.
my gosh.
The first one was 9. That was the small one.
Y'all heard that, didn't you?
Yes, I think we all did.
Yep. Well, trust me. I mean, there'd only be 2 children in a family if the woman had the first and the man had the second, because I guarantee you there wouldn't be any more.
Sounds fair to me.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Cool.
Wooden dragster.
Nice.
Yeah.
Funny story. I went to that Midwest 3D printing show, and they had an electric race car race where there was an oval track out on the fairgrounds where they were running these things on smooth concrete, and all these guys had printed their wheels too out of ABS and stuff.
Oh my God.
So these things would just sit and spin when they tried to take off, and they'd go around a corner and slide right off the track and everything. It took like 15 minutes for one guy to go around the track once.
I mean, I don't see as much detail in the engine, and maybe I would like to see, as far as the photo don't show a lot, but it looks like there's a lot of detail there, and even that engine.
Nice.
Chris, this is from Chris. Oh,
Chris Nealon.
is that Chris Nealon again?
Yeah, Chris Nealon.
Oh, okay. Whoa. Wow, that's nice. A resin bottle stopper.
Duck call? Oh, it looks like a
No,
bottle
it's
stopper.
a bottle. Yeah, so wine bottle stopper.
Yep, you're right. Nice.
Yeah.
It's got good color to it.
Yeah, it does.
What's going to go back to James? Is this James? Yeah, James Parker.
That's Jimbo.
Yeah, that's Jim.
Yeah, James Parker. Yeah, James Parker. Was this the dragster? Oh wow! Bottle stoppers.
Oh yeah.
Very nice. Nice work there, guy. And this is from Dan Inglewood. Sent us another one.
Wow, nice.
Oh, nice.
Look at
I like
that
the bench.
Yeah, the bench is awesome. Very, very, very nice.
Dan, where did the side and the back hardware come from? The metallic part of it.
Probably
Type it in there. Was it a
I was
kit?
gonna
Or was,
probably came from an original bench and he restored it. If I was a guessing man, I would almost be willing to bet that.
Yeah,
Just I've seen that before, and I would be willing to bet it was a bench and he was given it and restored it.
Oh, by the way, the dragster was Jimbo's own pattern.
Oh, cool.
So that's really good for making a pattern too. I like that.
Yeah. So I think we got all the ones sent to us tonight. Actually, we had quite a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, I believe. People sent us pictures tonight.
Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we found a new thing that we can do is we'll do a show like this. Let's do this about once a month. I think I like this even better than the highlighting YouTube newbies. I mean, what do y'all guys think?
I think that's a good idea.
It lets those that are here interact a little better, and I love that. I love the
right rather than the highlighting.
You know,
yeah, because they don't have any idea as to who we're going to highlight until we actually announce them that night.
Right.
So if we post this out like a week or so before, we set these things up like a week before so that people have time to send their pictures in and know they're sending them in, they would have a chance to get in the chat that night and be with us. And
let me show you one more thing. Well, I hate to interrupt you, but this is the newest cup that my wife just did.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's a actually what it is, it's a fishing lure.
Yeah, it's a lure. I recognize it.
And you got the hooks, the gills, the eyes, and the hooks on the backside.
That's
so
awesome.
Just did 2 of these for somebody. Oh, grandkids.
Cool.
But they're really neat. Man, I love
them. What coating is that, Russ?
It's epoxy.
Really?
Yeah, it's epoxy on there. I don't know how many coats she puts on, but they take a week to make from start to finish because the epoxy has to cure on it and stuff. But some guys, I looked at it, I said, my God, look at that thing. That's outstanding.
I can't wait to get my cup.
Does she buff them out any?
Do what?
Does she have to buff them out any or anything like that?
Mm-mm.
No.
Nope. Does not.
Very nice.
Inspired Woodwork. She's going to say, all right, guys, we're fixing to shut this down because I'm not feeling good. So Inspired, she's going to send me one more. Let me go over and check it.
Russ, I can show you my first woodworking job I did a while back.
Okay, let me do these.
Okay.
And let me do these 3 that's on the they sent me emails. That's it, guys. So I'd appreciate it if you don't send or you can send me more, but I'm not going to do them tonight. But on the show, yeah, I'm not feeling very good, so we're going to call the show for a night. Let me go back, lock on myself and share, and go back here. This is back Bill Buckley. Oh, that's nice.
I love compound work.
I know that that is just beautiful.
Yeah.
So that's the scroll from the key.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at that.
Oh wow.
Oh, geez.
Made a pedestal. With that slot in the front, I would think that was almost like a mailbox.
It looks like a mailbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's beautiful, guy.
Or birdhouse for androids.
Yeah.
It's a flat woodpecker birdhouse.
Yeah. That is just like really.
Here.
James. Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's the one he made of me.
Yeah, I was going to say that's Russ, isn't it?
Yep, that's the one he gave me. I have it here in the shop. As a matter of fact, it's about 3 foot from me. I'm staring at it right now.
Cool.
Yep, thank you. And then Chris.
Another Chet.
Yep, that's pretty cool.
JCS.
I like how he did the different. Even it's got the outer border, but the wood is lined up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that too.
The grain direction is what I was looking for. The grain direction is different.
Gave it a fire treatment too.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, we're going to start doing these. We will definitely.
Yeah, this is good.
We will definitely do these. We'll plan them out enough ahead that we can give everybody like a week's or so notice. Like, let's say we're going to have it next Saturday. We'll announce it this Saturday, actually at the end of the show, and then spread the word throughout the week so everybody could send them and just spend the whole show showing everybody stuff, and then they could join us in the chat. I think this is very good. Dennis Godson. Russ, did you get mine? I mean, I'm going through the email. Let me look here real quick.
Oh, did Dixon show us his at all?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Okay, I did get Dennis Godson's, and I missed it, and it was back in the very beginning.
Oh my goodness!
Sorry, guys. I'm just going to stay muted.
All right.
I'm a Joe Lumberjack, and it's okay.
The dog bit his ass, and he screamed all day.
He wiggled round and squirmed too.
Okay, let's go back. Dennis, I did get it. I'm sorry, it was back in the very beginning, and well, it was back during where Russ's. And
we always save the best for last.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
I have to look there.
I like how I did the heart box.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then with the flowers on top, and then yeah, that's beautiful.
That's neat.
That's an inlay. I'm sure he used like some kind of polymer or something to put in there.
I saw a
That's
guy
an
on
inlay.
YouTube that made rings like that, and he would like cut a slot in the ring and crush up just like some, stuff that would give it color, and then mix that. Mix that with epoxy and throw it in there.
Throw it in there. Yeah. No, that's beautiful. Sorry, Dennis. I'm glad that you asked me at the last minute because I did not mean to miss that. But it was back in the beginning with some of the ones with Russ Meadows and everything. So that's how I missed it.
Hey, Dennis, I might steal your heart box project. I have an anniversary coming up, so that's going to come in.
That was cut out, though. That wasn't inlaid, I don't think. I think it was cut out on the top. Looked like a Steve Good pattern, but it's nice.
It kind of looks like a Steve Good pattern. So
It's really nice.
okay, guys. I'm not feeling good, so I'm about ready to call it a night. I do appreciate all y'all.
Let Dixon do his.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Actually, I forgot you were here because you weren't here in the beginning, but
That's okay. I understand you're not feeling good. Here's a 22-inch speed bike.
Yes.
wow.
And that's made from not a pallet, but a bathroom door skin.
Hold it up a little bit higher.
But he
And
cheated.
it flies really well.
But he cheated.
Oh man! Now, how did you cut the pieces out?
I cheated. I cut it. I drew it all up. I seen a picture on the internet, and I drew it up from that picture I seen on the internet, and then I laser cut the pieces.
Oh, okay.
But still, it's awesome.
Regardless of how regardless of the machine and everything, it still looks awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
it flies really nice.
I want to see it fly.
Working.
Yeah.
You had Al just at the Stormtrooper on it.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I would like to see it fly too. Have you
Fire it up right now? Let's go.
Throw it.
When was the last time you flew it?
2 years ago, because I bought a new radio and now I have to get it programmed into there. It's a CC3D board, and then it has software in it where you can tell it where to land. You can, on the software, you can zoom in on Wisconsin and then where I live, and you can tell it to take off and land in different areas.
Hey, that could be a show right there.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Nice build.
Very cool, very cool. I'm glad you made it to the last. So
thanks.
Glad you be back. Oh, you were back on. And I'm going to be picking your brain here shortly. I don't know if you heard out there in the chat, but the last time I checked, my 3D printer was in Los Angeles, California.
Yeah, they shipped it FedEx. So
yeah,
so your neighbor's gonna get it.
Yeah, so I'll be looking for it.
I actually got mine this Saturday. I had to buy another one because I needed to get out 100 pieces fast.
So yeah, but when did you buy it from over in China like I did mine?
No, you got a real good deal. I cheated. I used Amazon because I needed it in 2 days.
Oh,
so I paid another $100 more.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mine's coming from Chou Pao Pin. Oh, yeah, he sent me mine, and it was the last, like I said, the 18th. What's today's date? Tonight. So that means it was okay.
Today.
Today's 18th.
Yeah.
Was it? Did I say it was 8th? So that was this morning. It was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and that's when you showed it to us this morning.
Too. Yeah, this morning it was in Los Angeles. So
you might have it by Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I might have it by Thanksgiving. I ordered it back on the. All right, so the last show that we did was on the 10th, wasn't it?
It's in Oregon by now.
The last show we did was on the 4th.
That's a good deal. It usually takes a month, so you're actually getting it quick if it's in California.
The last show that we did was on the 4th, which you were on.
Yes.
It's on the 4th. I ordered on the Monday or Tuesday, the 6th or the 7th. So, yeah, here it is the less than 2 weeks later, and it's already in Los Angeles.
The tracking says the 17th, Russ.
Okay, the 17th. It was in Los Angeles.
Have it by Monday.
I might have my delivery instructions delivered to my house, so you'll never see it.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we're going to call it a night. Yeah, I'm starting to feel kind of rough here, but I appreciate all y'all on the panel. Thank you for joining us at the last minute and showing us that what is that? A Star Wars speed bike. Yeah, speed bike.
First year Star Wars.
Yes.
That was pretty cool. Thank you, everybody else, for being here. Thank you, Brenda, Chris, Dixon, James, Jim, John, Katie, Al,
John Boy.
Paul and Russ. Yeah, I'll get it all right in a second. I had to stop for a second.
They say the memory is the first thing to something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, thank y'all all for being out there. Dave Hart.
Good night, everyone.
I thought it was
Tim McCrory.
memories.
Memories.
Happy
Oh, yeah.
memories to you
Oh, my
until we meet
when memories
again.
go, it's like it's all over then.
Happy trails to you. Robert Crow, Tim McCrory, Robert Crow. How you doing, Robert? I hope you're doing well. Dennis Godson,
Goodson.
Inspired Woodward, Goodson, I mean. Aussie man. Hey, leave me alone. I don't feel good. Inspired Woodworks, Portal Woodworks, Donna's Wood Art, all y'all guys for being out there in the chat tonight. I appreciate you all being out there very, very much. And yeah, we're going to call it a night. But I do, don't forget to give me a thumbs up before you leave out of here. If you're watching, I would appreciate that. I would really, really appreciate that. We're going to call it a night. Thank you very much for watching. I've had a great time. They've had me in stitches over here. I'm not going to be able to do a show if I have the hernia surgery unless y'all promise to keep it quiet, because y'all get me laughing. I'll tear my damn stitches and be in the hospital next morning. I'm like, geez.
Yeah, make his window fog up.
Yeah. So anyway, we've only got one more thing left to do, and that is,
I'm a lumberjack. It's okay.
He's a lumberjack.
There we go.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Oh, John, that's the first time. That's the most I've ever laughed out of you, my friend. That's cool. Perfect. Just give me sawdust, lots of sawdust all around me and everywhere. I like it flying all around my shop and even in my beard and hair. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I work, I sleep all night and I work all day. Good night. Thank you for watching and God bless.
And hang around in bars.
Don't have to go home, but you cannot stay here.
Yeah, you just have to go home.
Bye-bye, boys.